My people, what's going on? This is Eric. I wanted to talk with you guys real quick. I'm going on a walk, and so I want you to join me on my walk. In the meantime, I want to have this conversation with you guys about my health journey that I've been on since December the 17th, 2024. And today's date, I believe, is March the 12th of 2025. So I'm approaching about 79 days on my health journey. Let me tell you, it has been life-changing. All of the nuance of this new mindset, this new person, the new transformation, all of those great things, right? But most importantly, I feel amazing. I feel as if I'm in excellence as we speak, right? And so I wanted to have this conversation. Like I stated earlier, I'm going to be walking and talking. So I hope I don't be a distraction to you in the sense of, as the camera continue moving, right? But nevertheless, I wanted to talk about the reason why I started my health journey. And the first things first, I started this health journey because I didn't like how I was looking. I know that sounds very superficial. I didn't like how I was feeling. And there was a lack of confidence within myself because I was not taking care of myself. And so today I want to have a transparent conversation regarding my journey. I started my weight was at 300, I believe, close to 390 pounds. That was the biggest I ever been in my life. And the real truth of it all is I didn't want to face myself. And what does that mean? I didn't want to have that conversation. I didn't want to come to reality because I was very comfortable at 390 pounds. And to be honest with you, I didn't even want to get on the scale because I didn't want to know in the back of my mind, this is what I weigh. And I was afraid. I must be honest with you. I was afraid because I didn't want to face myself when it came to that truth. And so I wanted to have this conversation with you guys because I know this is going to help someone. But most importantly, I want you to take our conversation and come with a plan of action, like myself. I have been on my health journey quest for now 79 days. I have lost close to 60 pounds, and it has literally changed my life. It has changed my dynamic in my marriage, my mindset on how I am as a father to my beautiful kids, and me being a leader and me being a boss as far as in the corporate world. And so I think it's important to understand when you're on your health journey, it's a mindset that needs to be shifted, right? I was told on my health journey that it's going to take so much time, it's going to require so much time. And to a degree that has some truth, but I was so determined through this process to make sure that I give my best. I want someone to say really quick, my best. And what does my best mean? I was going to start this journey, and I knew it was going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice. And I knew that if I wanted to get the results that I was looking for, I was going to have to become somebody that I've never been. And so I had to tell myself within my consciousness, within my mind, within my heart, within my being, that I didn't want to feel this way. I don't want to look this way. And I want to make sure at the end of the day, I give my best. And so that's what I had to do initially, right? So I got my best, and I was feeling really good about myself. I lost the first 30 pounds. There's a lot of motivation. And then the reality kick in, because the truth of the matter is I was completely comfortable with what I was doing in my life. And I didn't want to make no changes because in my mind, I felt as why do I need to make any changes? I'm fine. I don't have any health issues. I don't have any scares at this point in my life. It's more bigger than me. I had to change that mindset. I had to understand that if I'm going to be the best version of myself, that's going to require me having some discipline. That's going to require me putting some preventative maintenance in place. And so I had to do that. I had to put some preventative maintenance, and I had to put a plan of action, because once the motivation has went away, I need to step in this other arena, and that's called momentum. So as I was stating, 30 days in, I think I lost 25 pounds, 30 pounds. You couldn't tell me nothing. And then the truth starts setting in, like, man, this is another level of work. Because throughout my journey, this life in general, I've always been the type of person where I'm not too heavy to have any health issues. So I'm just comfortable, and I'll wait to deal with that health stuff later in life when I get in my 40s, right? And the truth of the matter is, I was living in denial. So I was denying the truth. I was denying the purpose of my health and me taking care of myself. And I'm a Christian, right? I'm a believer. So as a believer, I'm supposed to take care of this holy temple. And I wasn't. God allowed me to live on this earth to manage what was already his, right? And I wasn't doing that. And so there was conviction that took place. There was a reality that took place. The truth of the matter, I was just a matter of any moment, something can really happen to my life. And I didn't want to face it. I stated earlier that I didn't like how I was looking. I didn't like how I was feeling. It got to the place to where clothes was getting so expensive. Mind you, on your health journey, it's not about the weight. It's about being healthy. If you work hard and if you sacrifice, the weight will naturally take its course. Don't ever focus on the weight. Focus on the lifestyle. Focus on the lifestyle. So I started working on the lifestyle. One of the things that I implemented was I started juicing. I bought me a juicer and I start juicing 2 days I have it juiced for 2 meals, and then I have a solid meal. I start implementing that. I start getting rid of all of the sweets and all of the added sugars. And I wanted natural sugars. I wanted natural food, not no processed food. So I got rid of starches. I got rid of all of the carbs because I knew those are the things that I love. I was obsessed with it. And the truth of the matter is, I had a food addiction. So I had to address myself and to recognize my weaknesses, right? So I did that. So I got rid of all of those starches, all of those sugars, all of those processed food, and I start juicing, and I start having 2 juices a day and 1 solid meal. And then the second thing I did, this is just what I had to do. I had to hold myself accountable, and I had to put my money where my mouth was. I bought me a juicer, and then I had wound up buying me a treadmill and putting a home gym inside my home. And I started holding myself accountable. I bought these products because I wanted to make sure that I hold myself accountable. And I moved in silence. I didn't go around telling nobody. My wife knew because my wife would join me, and my kids wound up making it out of a family affair. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. And so in the process of me buying a treadmill, I had bought the juicer earlier, like a week or so before I got the treadmill. And then I worked out every single day for 5 days, 5 to 6 days a week. It was, I think, for 30 to 45 minutes. Because when I first started walking, I couldn't walk much. It was just too much for me, right? And as time progressed, it kept increasing. And so eventually I went from walking to at least light jogging. But at first, let me back up for a moment. I had to come to realization when I was working out, that's when I recognized that I needed to learn my body. So I needed to learn my body, so I did that. I recognized at the end of the day that this walking is showing that I have a problem. I have an issue that I must address. And through me learning, by putting in the preventive measures, like I didn't eat after 7 o'clock, I didn't have no sweets, I stayed away from the things I love, like starch, pastas, breads. I stayed away from it for the first 60 days. And that made a difference. My mental clarity was so on point. The fogginess went away. The wanting to sleep throughout the day went away. And then I started sleeping better. I want to remind you guys that I was struggling for a long time with sleep apnea. And I was on that machine and I still would feel tired even though I was on the machine. Mind you, I gained so much weight to where the machine wasn't even helping me because, again, I wasn't taking care of myself. Guys, forgive me in advance because I'm walking more towards the road. So let me back up for a moment. But the truth of the matter is I had to put a plan of action in. And like I stated earlier, it's been almost 79 days and I've lost almost 60 pounds. I believe it's like 1 pound and 3 ounces to 4 ounces a day that I'm losing. And still to this day, on March, I believe the 11th, 2025, I'm still the same way. So this is who I am now. This is who I am now. So you see me, right? You see me? This is who I am. This shirt, I can fit this shirt. Y'all look at some of my videos. Remember, this shirt used to be too small, but look at it now. I can wear it and it's pretty baggy. My wife been getting on me. I need to go get a new shirt, but I love it because I like to represent and show my growth of where I've been. And so the truth of it is this, guys. Just start. Don't try to put no excuse in it. Just start. And when you initially start, don't overwhelm yourself. Take one step at a time. Get to know your body. Get to know you in the process. I think it's important to understand as you go on your health journey, no matter if you're a person like myself who needed to lose over 130 pounds, if you need to lose 20 pounds or 5 pounds, get to know your body. And don't do it because of how you're going to look. Do it because you have made it a lifestyle. I'm going to be talking to you guys more about some of the, some of my eating habits. I'm going to talk to you about some of my addictions that I've had to face. I'll be talking with you guys as far as the confidence factor. I'm going to be talking with you guys regarding how, when I was a larger size, mentally, how that played a part in just how I live my life on a daily basis. I'm going to be talking with you guys on strategies, on how to prepare and how to approach your health journey, and how your mindset has to be at a certain place to be able to receive the full benefits. I'll be talking to you guys. I'm super excited for you guys to follow me on this journey. If you have any questions, I'm here to help. I want you to know in this process that you're not by yourself, you see? And I want you to know in this process that start and allow the motivation to turn into momentum. Somebody say momentum. And you'll see as the momentum builds itself and matures, you will notice a difference in the shifting that will take place. I'm super excited to just have this conversation with you guys. I want you to subscribe. I want you to comment. I want you to engage. And I'm looking forward to getting to know you guys. We'll talk soon. And I'll see you on the other side. Blessings.